Good morning, you lovely lot. Welcome to Tuesday's edition of Crafters TV. I'm going to tell you right now, we're just trying to work out what camera we're looking at. You're 2, you're 10, 2, 10, 6. Okay. And you're live.
As he's doing the countdown. At the
So,
same time.
we're looking. I think we're on 2. There we go. We're good. Now we're on 10 now. There we go. There we go. Right here. Debbie, you're on 6.
Thank you very much.
You're on 6.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's lovely to have your company here this morning. I don't know if you can gather, but Debbie's back.
Hey, yeah.
And a little bit of a change as to what I said yesterday.
Yes.
Sarah's not in tonight.
No, I am.
You are.
It's all changed.
It's all changed.
I found out literally a couple of minutes before I come on air. It's all changed. But it's absolutely fine because the nightmare getting up here this morning,
Is it bad?
let's just say the traffic, which is why I've got a coffee in hand.
Snap.
And literally thrown everything over there. So Craig's going to let me go and get set up in a moment. But yeah, because we're here.
Well,
and we're here
indeed.
all day and it's going to be a good day.
It's going to be a good day, yeah. Wake up call, masterclass, and then launch party, where we're having a look when it comes to masterclass about the masculine mix.
We are indeed. We've just been having a little chinwag about
We
that
are
beforehand,
indeed,
haven't
weren't we?
Yeah.
Seeing the different things that we can do with them.
Exactly, yes.
So it's going to be fun. So yeah, so all day today it's myself and Debbie, as we say. So we're starting off with Wake Up Call, of course. If you are one of our relatively new viewers, but we're always getting new viewers every single day, then Wake Up Call is where we give you a look into what we're going to be having a proper delve into throughout the day on Crafters TV. Now, as I said before, that middle show of the day, that's going to be Masterclass. We'll go over all the times just shortly for you, but that's when we're going to delve in for a couple of hours and seeing what we can be doing with our Crafters Companion collections when it comes to the guys. And then Launch Party is when, well, we'll have a look at any of our recently launched items. Stock dependent, and of course, if they're not sold out, because a lot of them do sell out quite quick, we do have a number of recent launches available for you to then check out. And although we say they're masterclass launch party, you can shop ahead. Always do that. Have a look. Shop ahead across on our website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. And then the best place to go is Shop the Day, because that's where you're going to see everything that we've got on today's shows. Now, although I say it's everything, we don't get a chance to look at everything when it comes to our live shows. It's 6 live hours all throughout the day. So go there. You're going to find some incredible deals, incredible collections as well. Grab yourself a bargain, because when it comes to the bargains, we've still got our outlet sale going on at the moment as well, where you can save up to 70%. And I always like to point out as well, when it comes to Club Inspire, which, if you're not familiar with that, we will talk you through within Wake Up Call. It is free to join, and the more you spend, the more benefits that you're going to get. When it comes to things like outlet sales, cart load, craft vaults, anything like that, you always get your Club Inspire on top of that, no matter what. We've never done a show where Club Inspire is excluded, so it's good to know that, and that works for the outlet sale as well across on the website. Doubt it's going to be lasting too much longer, so do have a look while you're there today across on the website and seeing if you can grab yourself any little bargains, because there's some good ones to be had, that's for sure. Yes, there is indeed.
Didn't even know it was still going on, Craig.
Still going on, yeah.
Love a good sale.
I love a good sale as well.
Yeah, been doing a little bit of Christmas shopping sale, having a look what's in there and seeing what I can get a good deal on. So that's really good. I'm glad it's still on.
It's still there. It is still there. What I say though with that, Debbie, is I do look for presents. I'm not giving that away. I'm not giving it away. That happens every year with Christmas shopping. I plan to start early, and I go, oh, I quite like that.
Bless you. Have you done it all? That's the big, the million-dollar question. Have you done all your Christmas shopping?
I've done it all.
Yeah.
It's done. It's not all wrapped. None of it's wrapped.
No.
None of it's wrapped. I am off Friday. I'm determined to take Friday off.
Yes.
And I'm going to sit with loads of Christmas films, Christmas music,
Oh.
and I'm going to wrap.
Oh, I love it. You're going home soon as well, aren't you?
Yeah, so I'll be going home on the 20th. So my last Crafters TV is the 19th.
Which
is next
Tuesday?
Week today. And then on the Wednesday, the next day, the 20th, for you guys stateside, I'm on HSN for 2 hours.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Back to back, it's myself and Nicola. Nicola's going to be in the gallery. So we'll tell you more about that over the next couple of days. And then as soon as I've finished that, Debbie, I'm hitting the road.
Hitting the road home.
Hitting the road. So yeah, really looking forward to that. I am indeed. I am coming back to do Hobby Maker on Hogmanay, But I'm looking forward to that on
I
New
did
Year's
it last
Eve.
year. It was lovely.
Really looking
Yeah,
forward to
I
that.
did last year's. It was lovely.
And I'm on right to the end of the day, so bless her. Zina's got friends coming over, so she's invited me round as well. So I don't have to, because if I drive back, Debbie, I'll be driving over midnight.
Yes.
So I don't really want to do that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to hang back there. So it's going to be lovely. So I'm looking forward to it. So it's nice.
Really
so
nice.
yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Really looking forward to it. So yeah, although Debbie Fisher's last day on Crafters TV was yesterday, you've still got a lot of us now coming up over the next week and a bit before we actually take our little bit of a break. But as before we were saying about the website, of course, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu, that's where you're going to go, and then that's where you're going to see one of many, many bargains that we've got. We do love our Centura apparel. We are absolutely world famous when it comes to our Centura apparel. Check this bundle. We've got this incredible bundle. You do not get a water bottle, unfortunately. You may be lucky enough to have been able to purchase one in the past, but you do not get one today, unfortunately. That bundle does consist of just the Centura apparel, and just to say, it is Volvic with a touch of flavoured water, not gin and lemonade. But there we go. That is your Centura Pearl card bundle that you've got there. Now, you're going to get all 6 packs here. Now, within each pack, you're going to get 10 sheets, 310 GSM. So if you want to do it for construction and box making, your template libraries, you can foil onto it as well. Then, of course, you can absolutely do that. All individually packed as well. £19 or $33. You're going to be saving over 20%, but you've got a platinum price of £15.20 or $26.40. So that is your Centura Pearl. 6 packs, 60 sheets in total, because you've got 10 within each one. Now, for the final time, I'm just going to go back that way, because now we don't want the water bottle in the view of our wheel here. I've got a funny feeling today is going to be water bottle, cup of tea, kind of moving back and forwards. But it is our 12 days of Christmas, and we've been running this over the last, 12 days, funny enough. And this is the last one where we're going to find out, well, what's the last benefit going to be of the 12 days of Christmas? So shall we spin and have a look and see what it's going to be? Let's have a look here. We've got our, there we go. We've got move up, CI band level. So that means if you are, oh my God, I like that one. Moving up. So that then means, Nicola, if you are, so whatever level you're on in Club Inspire, you're going to be then on that next level for 24 hours. Well, up till midnight tonight anyway. So if you're bronze, you're going to then go into gold, of course, and then you can see that you can go up that next level, which then means when it comes to that percentage, you're going to get an extra 5% saving as well. Does that mean what I think it means, Nicola, when it comes to platinum? 25% off when it comes to the platinum price. Absolutely. Yeah, so whatever level you're on when it comes to Club Inspire, you, up until midnight tonight, you're then going to go into that next level. So you're going to get that extra 5%. If you're already platinum, then that then means that you're going to get an extra 5% as well. So your platinum price is now going to be 25% up until midnight tonight. Absolutely love that one. That's a great one. I'm kind of sad that I don't get to spin that again. Oh, well, there's always next year. That's the last time.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the last time. Well, hopefully it's going to come back next year. Right, well, we have a look and see what we're going to be doing when it comes to our very first collection. And that is then, of course, our large word dies. What I should do, before we actually dive in, now we've done the wheel. We've got Hayley's on the socials this morning, and we've got, oh, Ben McCarthy's in saying good morning, everyone. Good morning, Ben.
I've seen Ben and Michelle's tree.
It's gorgeous.
There is no way on God's earth, Craig, you are going to be able to mark her down this year. It is stunning.
It really is beautiful. Really is beautiful.
I feel like you're scarred for life.
I am.
And I feel like she had to pull out all the big hitters and all the big stoppers, and I feel like she's done loads of research and seen what, I mean, it's...
Maybe I helped her. Maybe my criticism helped her.
Oh God, you're so savage. I'm not showing you my tree. I'm not showing you mine. I love my tree.
I know your tree would be beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
I know your tree would be beautiful.
Would it surprise you to know it's all sparkly and glittery?
No, not at all.
And I've literally got glitter all over me. It is everywhere. It took me nearly 6 months to get rid of it last year. I feel like it's going to be one of those again, but I love it.
Yeah.
And now it's all up, and it was a mammoth task. If you follow my socials, you'll understand I did a story on it. Took me forever and a day, but I love my tree. I do, I love my tree. But yeah, Michelle and Ben, mwah, it's beautiful.
Really beautiful.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
Do you hear what happened the other day?
No,
when I was with Michelle?
What have you done to her?
Well, it was just a little bit awkward. It was a little bit awkward.
What have you done?
Because I'd said to her, I was like, oh, Michelle, let's get a photo for before the show. She was like, well, that's great, baby, we'll do it. And I went, well, we'll do it in front of the Christmas tree. She just looked at me, she went, you try to be funny, like. I was like, oh yeah, sorry, awkward. If you don't know, well, I try to have a look when it comes to the video from, I think it was 2 years ago. I was kind of judging the Christmas. Apparently I'm quite judgmental when it comes to Christmas tree. Partly so, partly so.
Oh,
and it was a little bit savage, and it just so happened to be Michelle's. And
Thank God it weren't mine. You did slate mine, but to be fair, I hadn't had a Christmas tree up for years, so I sent you an old one from about 10, 12 years ago. I remember him saying, bit old-fashioned, that one. I let you off because it had been from a long time ago. Because they just don't put them up.
No.
First time last year in years that I've put a Christmas tree up.
Yeah,
so,
well, you had a legitimate reason. Michelle didn't. Just saying, Ben. Just saying, Ben. Just saying. But yes, but I was waiting to say something else there about that. But yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. So it was a little bit awkward. But yeah, it does look absolutely gorgeous this year, Ben, for sure. It looks lovely what you and Michelle and the family have done. Stephen's in on Facebook saying good morning, everyone. At least it's not raining. Not yet, anyway. Marcel is in saying good morning, everyone. Laurie Barnett's in saying good morning, everyone from Gilbert, Arizona. Michelle Knits for You saying good morning, all. Lynn Blackledge, hashtag Go Like Granny, saying good morning to you. We've also got Lois saying good morning, everyone from Ohio, and Diane's in as well saying good morning, everyone. Now, we have the pleasure of having Debbie all day, and not just for the 2 shows. If there's anything that you want to ask Debbie, anything you want to go over, anything you want to pick her brains when it comes to techniques or that she's showing and going over, then do fire them across to Hayley, and then throughout the show as well, and throughout the day I will then fire them across to Debbie as well. So just get in contact with her. Of course, you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, whichever one, and of course, or maybe it's across on the website. The website, of course, where you're going to be shopping for all of the delights. For instance, our big word cut-and dies. So these are our large word dies. Now, do keep in mind as well, when we say the platinum price, right up till midnight tonight, currently, keeping an eye on the fact is you're going to get an extra 5% as well. I'm no Corin, so I'm not even going to attempt to add, although it's lovely to note, Nicola's doing it first. We've got Nicola and we've got James in the gallery once again. We've got Tracy out there, which I'm just keeping a wide berth from her today, that's for sure. If you see my Instagram yesterday.
Yes, that's twice you've made me spit my coffee out. I was watching it. I weren't expecting it to be the water.
She did. Yeah.
That was funny. I hope it's still up there for people to see, because that's hilarious.
Because I did toy, because there's maybe a little light naughty word that I bleeped out.
Yes.
And I thought, would I get away with it? But I posted it. And you guys have loved it that I've seen it. So yeah, it's across on my Instagram if you have a look. So yeah, we do love each other. I'm just giving her a wide berth today, that's for sure. Right, these are our large word dies. So yeah, that's the team that we've got. We've got a lot of the guys back in the studio as well, just next door. So yeah, full house today, but we're going to have fun for sure. But when we have fun, we're going to be starting when it comes to getting a little bit creative with the large word dies. You're going to be able to get all of these ones here, £28 or $35. You're saving over 10%. And then, of course, the platinum price would be normally £21 or $26.25, but you're also then going to be getting an extra 5% on top of that as well. So the platinum price on the screen is the 20. Ooh. So we don't have to work out maths anymore. That's great. So the platinum price that you can see on the screen is with that extra 5%. So that's 25%. So you've got that at £21 or $26.20. Oh, that's great. We don't have to work out any maths throughout the day. Right, let's have a look at these word cut-and dies, and we can go across to Debbie and see what we can be doing with them. We've got the hello, and in actual fact, you can be using them in many different ways, as I know Debbie will be going over. What we have got is we've got hello, friend. Now, not only have we got hello, friend, we've then got thank you. We've then also got hugs, and then we've also got, you can see here, happy birthday. Now they're going to cut in, but you can use them as well in the positive or the negative, smaller cards, larger cards, or using the actual negative in the separate ways. So £28.35, you're saving over 10%, but when it comes to the platinum price, up till midnight tonight, because we spun that wheel so perfectly, I have to say today, that you're going to get an extra 5% because it takes you up into that next level. That platinum price today, that includes the extra 5%, so therefore your 25% discount means you're getting it at £21 or $26.25. Fun dies, Debbie, because I always love sentiment dies, but because they're so creative in what you can do with them.
Yeah, and you don't need to do anything other than decide on a style of card, a box, whatever it is that you want to do. And I love the fact that you've got the negative as well as the positive. So you can cut into them, you can use the words separately, you can do a bit of shadowing with them. They're just a really good die. And also, like I said, they're very... You don't need anything else. Maybe a couple of little embellishments. What are you going to dress up with them? What are you know, what are you going to titivate your cards with or your boxes with? Absolutely fabulous. I love this. Happy birthday one, I think you're going to use so many times. And because of the fact that it cuts out, you can absolutely... Now, I know we've lost our P's here. We've lost our double P a little bit. Do you know the little bit inside?
Yeah.
I think they've fallen off. Because you will be using the waist like we have done with the little A so that you can make that really stand out. But isn't that lovely as a little shaker card? In fact, I can tell there's been a little bit of a theme going off there with the design team. Love that one. That's very striking as well. But because they can be popped back in as well, it does mean that you can do a little bit of a drop shadow with them and then perhaps put them back in with different colours. I think they're fabulous, these, Craig. I'm loving the clean and simplistic way that one is. That is so clean, so simple, but very, very effective. And then, of course, you can take it in and you can go extreme. So that's got a lovely background using one of our older, I'm going to say older, embossing folders, and then being shadow dropped back in, but the words haven't been embossed, so that makes that stand out even more. You can also mix and match these. The last time I brought these, I actually did that. I mixed and matched, say it slowly. But look, that one is not even being cut in, Craig. That's just the words over the top, and it's being cut out in like double thickness.
Okay.
So it's a nice raised feature. I know you can't really tell with, you know, with the camera, but it's nice and raised. So
you can hear that with your nails.
Yeah, so it's not being cut in. That one's actually just being used with the waist, shall we say, and just stuck on the top like that. So I absolutely love them, and they are going to feature now. And I'm also going to feature them later on in the masculine makes as well.
Oh, fab.
I am going to use the Happy Birthday. I keep getting drawn to it. In fact, funnily enough, I think I've done it on me. I think I've done it on my masculine makes one as well. Now I've taken a piece of. Oh, let me get my smaller plates. Let's bring these in. So I've got a little piece of. Now then, Craig, are we still calling it multi-purpose cardstock, or is it called the card?
I think it's called card now. Yeah.
Card. So it is.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was going daft.
Yeah.
Because I tried to order multi-purpose cardstock the other day, and I'm like, I can't find it. So it's called card now. So that's what I've used, which is basically what this was. It used to be stamping card, it then moved to multi-purpose card, and now it's just card. And it's just card, but look at the, have you seen this? Have you seen the amount of sheets you get in? So multi-purpose cardstock, Craig, 60 you used to get. Have you seen what's in there now?
100.
James, getting close.
Yeah, look at that.
100. 100 all smooth card. Absolutely amazing. Thank you very much, Craig.
You're very welcome. It's just well spotted that to the side.
Oh, you took it back. Oh, right, okay. I thought you were getting it then.
Oh, no.
I got a bit excited.
It's Tracy's, so I'm past Karen now.
Take it back, take it back. She's not shouting at me today.
If it was Jake that was in, you would take it.
If it was Jake, I'd take it, yeah. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the Happy and I'm going to place it over the top of my cardstock. Now, I actually cut this down to 4 3/4 inch square. And I'm going to place it a little bit above because my little birthday, I'm going to pop one underneath as well. So I'm going to use the entirety of that square. So let me just pop that down with a little bit of low tack tape, keeping it nice and simple for the first one.
That's what's good to see about these, is keeping it simple. It's nice.
Yeah, it is. Clean and simple. Sometimes is the best way as well. And I'm just going to run that through the die cutting machine. In fact, you know what? I've got a bit of space on there. Let me push that up a little bit. Let me bring in me, because I've got some nice textured card.
Wasn't it?
You want
no.
lovely?
Clean and Simple. I was thinking that's a song. It's not. That was Pure and Simple
Pure
by
and
Hearsay.
Simple. That was the band, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Hearsay.
from
Oh, no, wait a minute.
Pop Stars.
That was the band. Yeah,
Pop
it was
Idol. Pop
Kim
Stars.
Marsh, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Yeah. Pure and Simple. Oh, yeah.
I'm here for you.
Oh, what year was that, Craig?
Oh.
Gosh, that's got to be early 2000s.
At least. Yeah.
Yeah,
at least.
It's got to be. Need to find that out.
Yeah, we will do.
Now, I've got a little bit of textured cardstock, our linen cardstock. I was just going to say, I think this is from the Kingfisher one, that one. And while I've got enough space on there, I'm going to put those through at the same time and run those through. I'm just having
2001.
I knew it were early 2000s.
So it's like 22 years ago.
Oh, no.
God.
Why does that feel like it was yesterday? 20 what?
22 years ago.
Oh, my God, that's crazy. Where does time go, Craig? Where does it go? It's frightening how fast it actually goes into. Crazy.
So crazy.
Absolutely. Mind you, look at this year.
I know.
Where's this year gone? I feel like I've blinked and I've missed it.
It's gone. Disappeared.
Now, I'm going to keep those to one side because I'm going to use my little happy, and I'm going to keep the waist on those as well. So I'm just going to push those up to there. And then I'm going to use that now where I'm going to pop back in the double P's and the little A as well when I'm lining that up onto my cardstock.
Okay.
Right, so let me just take off my low tack tape with that one.
I like how you can use them in that kind of positive or the negative way.
Yes, yeah. Well, I am going to put them back in there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to do a little bit of a shadow drop myself. So let's just take that out because this one is going to sit just underneath, which again, nice and clean and simple. You know, that's the way I'm going with this one, and I am going to keep it very, very basic. So I've made myself a card that measures 7 inches by 7 inches. I've used a bit of black matte cardstock in the background, and then that same matching blue card, I've just taken out the middle because I did want to use the middle, which is hence where I've got the little scrap bits from. But I'm just going to line these up, and I've used the Kingfisher paper as well, but I'm going to use this side. You know, the B side? I mean, the B side's just glorious. Look at that. Look at that. It's absolutely beautiful. It almost looks like it's got little flecks of gold in there as well. Right, let me come in and pop my glue onto the back. There we are. And we'll start lining all of these up.
So what about you? You asked me at the start, Debbie, if I was all sorted with my presents and wrapped and what have you. What about you?
So I'm not too bad, actually. I've already got my sons because I got that at Black Friday sales.
Did you?
I think I'm going to be number one mum for
really?
about a decade. Yeah. So I'm not going to say it just in case one of his friends is watching. He won't be watching because he's at work, but I don't want to tell anybody in case they
don't blame
tell him. So, but yeah, I think I'm going to be number one mum for a long, long time. I think I'm already his number one mum, though, of course.
Of course you will be.
But yeah, and then I've got. So I've got the grandkids, got all theirs sorted. I've just got to sort me dad and my stepmum out. I've got a plan for me mum, but I haven't got it. I haven't put it into force yet, and I've only got less than 2 weeks now, so I need to get that sorted. Again, I'm not going to say what it is, but it's something that I know she's wanting.
Okay.
So fingers crossed that plan comes together. But yeah, I think I'm pretty. For me, if anybody knows me in the past, I'm Christmas Eve last minute Lil running around the shops at the last minute. So I think I'm quite proud of myself. To be fair though, Craig, I can't be doing shops anymore.
No.
I mean, Meadow Hall, or Meadow Hell, as I affectionately nickname it at this time of year, it's just not to be done. It's just not for me. It's too noisy and I can't do it. So thank God for online shopping.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd be the same as you guys right now. Online shopping, so much easier.
So much easier, isn't it?
So much easier.
Less stressful.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do it on the couch with a cup of tea.
Yeah,
TV,
exactly that, Craig,
crafting.
exactly that. Right, so I've got myself a piece cut out already, and I've already done this one, so I'm going to just pop that over there for a time. How have I got that mucky? I think it's a bit of glue. That's because it's been in my bag overnight. It'll be fine, it'll be fine. But I'm going to line that up. Now, at this point, if you did want to do a little bit of a shaker, this is when you could add your acetate onto the back, pop your foam on a roll. Don't worry, Craig, I'm not the best at song.
That's right, you can sing if you want. I just
No, I can't be doing it anymore.
No.
We need a new. Oh, talking of new, What have you been doing, Mr. Craig Laird, with Mr. Ben Mosby?
Oh, sorry. You panicked me there for a minute, Debbie. I was like,
saw
what?
the look on your
I was
face.
like, what have I done? What have I done?
Yeah, what have you been doing? Have you been in the recording studio with him?
Maybe.
I can't wait. You're going to tell me later because I'm going to pin you down.
I will
and I'm going to find out.
Yeah. You won't need to wait too long to find out.
Won't have to wait too long. Could this be something to do with your last show together?
So myself and Ben, we're due. I think people. Yeah, we've said it. So there will be a show on Christmas Day and
yes.
New Year's Day. It's not live, can I just say? I'm up for doing a live show on New Year's Day one year, not Christmas. You won't get me working Christmas. Anyway, yes, so there will be a new show with myself and Ben, one on Christmas Day, one on New Year's Day, and that's all, New Year's Eve, and that's all that I'm going to say.
Ooh, I'll get it out of him. I'll get it out
I'll
of
tell
him.
you, I'll tell you.
You will.
Yeah.
You know me, I can keep a secret.
Because he did pop out. You seen it on his Insta story yesterday. He did pop in yesterday in between shows to see me and Debbie.
Did
he? Well, it was for me to do what I needed to do.
Oh.
So he popped in. And all that I know from his Insta story is Laura and Daisy have found it hilarious. I've not seen or heard or witnessed, or I don't want to try and give anything away. I've not seen, heard or witnessed whatever it is that they found funny. But he did say he'll let me know later on today, so.
Oh my God, this sounds exciting. I need to know,
So,
Craig,
yes,
I need to
that
know.
will be fun.
Are you having dinner later?
Am I what?
Are you having dinner later? Dinner?
Don't
Food?
Oh, right, sorry, yeah.
pick your brain. Yeah, it's okay, Craig, yeah.
Yeah, so you can pick my brain. Yeah. I was like, yeah, yeah.
Absolutely. Now, I've used all my words, so I'm going to keep those because I can save those for another one. And I've put that on there. I've just used it on my Xyron because I've got a little Xyron at home. But I put my words on there as well because I wanted to do a little bit of it going back in there, but not quite in there.
Okay.
And I was debating whether to do a bit of a colour, but then I tried this technique at home and I thought, oh, I quite like the white and black. I think it looks quite striking. So I'm just going to literally move it to the left-hand side and drop it down just a little fraction to give it, and I'm going to use my poker tool to make sure that I've got it lined up properly, but give it that little bit of a shadow drop. And I quite like that effect.
Is that, what's it called? Is it ellipse effect?
A what effect?
Ellipse effect.
Is
not
it eclipse or ellipse?
Ellipse.
Ellipse.
Yeah.
Did we not do... We did some
yes.
alphabets like that a while ago, didn't we?
We did, yeah, And it's given that vibe, Debbie. It's so smart.
Do you know, I really liked it. And do you know what I love about these as well, Craig, is the font on this big one and then the font on the other one as well. I think it's really quite smart. And I do like them. So yeah, that little bit of a... Yeah. It's like a moon, isn't it?
Yes, that's it.
Yes. Ellipse.
That's exactly it.
Yeah, because I think I remember when we launched those, I remember saying to you, why have we called them ellipse? It's eclipse, surely. And then...
I didn't even twig. I was calling them eclipse for a good week or so.
It was because Leanne said to me, why are you calling them that? And I was like, I thought it was a typo. She's like, no.
No, that's it.
That's what they're called. We're always trying to change things, aren't we, Craig?
Oh, yeah, if we can change anything, a name in here, we'll do it. We'll do it. Debbie, can I just quickly say as well, regarding, of course, spinning that wheel, not take anything away from the demonstration, but when you come back to me, I will just say there is a code. So we'll go over it just after Debbie's done.
Is there a code?
There is a code, yeah. It just goes to show how live we are when it comes to spinning the actual wheel. We will go over that. So hang fire on purchasing what you're going to purchase at the moment, because it is a one-time use, but I want to go over that in a little bit of detail with you in a moment.
No problem. I'm just I'm using my eraser just to, because do you know that bit of excess glue, it's bothering me. Do you know when I say I'm not a perfectionist, but I don't know, I'm trying to kid, I am.
Yeah.
It's those little details. But look how striking that looks.
So striking, yeah.
I quite like that. So I'm going to pop it on a couple of foam pads just to lift it as well, give it that tiny little bit of a lift. And I know that I love my chunky glue, but I do like sometimes the foam pad effect as well. And then just...
It's one of those that sometimes you think with the dice, when you look at the dice, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them, but whether you do an inky background or whether you bring in a paper or a shaker or the ellipse effect, or there is so many ways you can use them.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just having to lift that up a little bit, Craig, because I can't do the bird's eye view. Can you do it? Because I know you're taller than me.
Yeah, I can't, no.
Like,
Can you not do
literally,
it?
I have to just do it by eye, because even there on the screen it looks wonky, so I'm looking at it now thinking, have I got it on the wonk? No, it's fine. It's fine. I fetched my little, I've got a little from home. Ooh. Because I fancied adding a couple of little stars onto there. So I'm just going to punch a couple of them out.
But that's good to see, though, Debbie, although we don't have star punches, but many of you at home are going to have.
Oh, you've got things in your house,
Absolutely.
Yeah. Absolutely. And it's just to add a little bit of an extra detail to these. And do you know, I've had a little bit of a revamping craft room again. I'm always trying to keep it nice and tidy.
How long did that take you that time?
Oh, God, that took another 2 hours. I'm like, for God's sake, Debbie, you've got to get it under control. But I found this punch. So I'm like, well, happy days. Happy days, Craig, happy days. So I'm just going to add. And this is the thing, you'll probably have some around yours, what you've not used for a long time. And it's just about adding a couple of extra little bits on there. I'm not going to go too mad. And I know we don't have star punches, but it was just something, that little bit, it needed just something. And there you go. And I've kept it really nice and simple, but very striking. And like I said to you, this doesn't need anything else adding to it. Maybe the recipient, if it's your dad or your son or your daughter or whatever it is that you want to, you could perhaps add something else to it. But I quite like that font, that style, that script, and it does everything it wants without having to do a lot of fuss, because it doesn't take long to create something like that at all.
It doesn't. It really, really doesn't. And that's a good example as well, Debbie. And I was saying it with Debbie yesterday. Obviously, we know predominantly most of you guys at home that watch us, you make for the enjoyment and you make to give it to the recipient. But if you do sell them or you do choose to start selling them, that's something, if you just do what Debbie done there, you're going to get a good couple of pound or dollars back from something like that. So it's good to know that although that you're maybe not already selling them, if you think you're going to in the future, then it's a nice way to then get a little bit of money back as well, which you can do when it comes to all of our products here on Crafters TV. Let's have a little recap of these now, and then I'll quickly go over our extra 5% saving. But this is our large word dies. These are the cut-in 4-piece, but it's giving you 8 dies in total. Well, as Debbie said, mix and match if you want to. You've got happy birthday. You've got hugs and kisses. You've then also got thank and you, and then you've also got hello, friend. So hello, you either think of Adele or Lionel Richie, don't you? It's one or the other. Yeah, I think of Lionel Richie as well. So you're going to get all of them £28 or $35. You're going to be saving over 10%. But when it comes to the platinum price, that platinum price is including that extra 5%. So if you're at platinum, that's going to be £21 or $26.25. And I say that with the extra 5% because we just spun the wheel for the final time on the 12 days of Christmas, and it landed on actually moving up a level on your Club Inspire. So that does mean whatever level, up until midnight tonight, whatever level you're on, you're going to go into that next level. You will, of course, get that additional 5% saving. However, there is a code. There is a code that you do need to put in at checkout. So when it comes to the checkout, it is a one-time use code. So what I'm saying, the reason I really want to emphasize that as well is if you know there's a few things that you're wanting to get, if you're maybe wanting to stock up on cardstock and then your adhesives, maybe your tape runner. We've got some deals on the tape runners. There's a buy 4, get 1 free. We've got them on the website as well, we'll look at later on. We've got glues, we've got our Centura apparel, all of that. So therefore, when it comes to the website, pop all the items into your basket. And then when it comes to the promo code, you need to put Xmas Inspire. So XMASINSPIRE. Put that in the promo code, and then that will then deduct that extra 5% when it comes to your Club Inspire. So it is a one-time use code. So do have a look. Take advantage of that shop the day across on the website. Get everything that you need. Take advantage of that extra 5%. But you do have up until midnight to take advantage of that ability of the extra 5%. So you can see the details there at the side of the screen. So while you have a little bit of a peruse, any of those that are ready to check out your basket, you can check out your basket, and we'll all be back after this.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Are we in trouble or are we all right?
Yeah.
Should be coming in. Should be coming.
What did she do?
Exactly
What
how
did she do?
he looks.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
And I watch you every day, and it's just what really gets you through when you're really at rock bottom.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get your hands on the latest crafty must-haves. Leave the hard work to us while you shop from the comfort of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop the Day button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafters Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Hi, I'm Ben from Crafters TV. As you may know, we've just launched an amazing new website, our new home of papercraft to house all of your crafty needs. And as we've had a bit of a makeover, I'm here today to give you a bit of a refresher on how to reset your password. So, what are we waiting for? Let's get started. First, go to the Crafters Companion homepage. Next, make sure that you've selected the correct location. Go to the My Crafters icon. Click Forgotten Your Password. Enter the email address linked to your account in the box and then click Reset My Password. Next, head over to your email inbox where you should have received an email with a link to reset your password. Click the Reset Your Password link on your email. Type a brand new password in the password box. Enter it again in the password confirmation box. Click Reset My Password. You will then be logged into your account and taken to your My Crafters page where you can explore the new home of papercraft.
He's going to be back tomorrow. So Ben's not going to be on Wake Up Call. You've got Lily for Wake Up Call, and then Ben's going to be on for the remaining 2 shows, but you have got Sheena all day tomorrow as well, so that's going to be lovely as well. So it's nice to see what Sheena's going to be doing. And this week, as I said yesterday, you've got a nice mix of a number of us throughout the week as well, which is always lovely. Although I have to say, as much as I do love working with Sarah, I'm going to say it's good that she's not in tonight, because then we'll get the full day with Debby. Just saying it, just saying it. Just saying it, just saying it. And I was actually, you're right, Nicola, you're right.
What was that?
So, and it's frustrating because in the UK it's only on Sky Cinema, but there's a new Christmas film called Genie with Melissa McCarthy.
Okay.
Debbie, it is brilliant.
Really?
It's absolutely brilliant. I have heard no one not liking it. And apparently Rachel was telling me yesterday that Sarah doesn't like it. So I was ready for her. Because it's Richard Curtis that wrote it, so like Love
Oh, it's gonna be
Actually,
funny.
and then yeah.
Richard Curtis.
Yeah.
It's like a comedy genius in terms
Exactly.
of writing.
Yeah.
I loved everything of his. Everything. Back from the days to Blackadder.
Oh, Brill.
Oh my
Brill.
God, that I can't believe
Notting
Richard Curtis
Hill.
has wrote that. Notting Hill,
Hill.
Three
There's
Weddings and a
something wrong with this
Funeral.
yoghurt.
Love Actually,
Love
one of
Actually.
the best films of all time.
Brilliant film.
Yeah.
Brilliant film, yeah.
Yeah.
I love Notting Hill. And it's got one of my favourite lines where he goes, "There's something wrong with this yoghurt." He's like, "It's not yoghurt, it's mayonnaise." That's it. Brilliant, absolutely love it. So I was ready for Saturday going, what are you on about? What are you on about when it comes to Christmas film? But yeah, in the UK, unfortunately, it's only on Sky Cinema, if you've got Sky Cinema. In the US of A, I think it's on Peacock, so it really is worthwhile checking it out. Thank you so much for all your lovely comments. I say Hayley's on the show for Wake Up Call anyway. Hayley, I don't know if you're on the rest of the day, but it's lovely to see you on. We've got... Emma Gatons on YouTube saying Pure and Simple was 2001. The year our James was born. Yeah.
Oh, James was born in 2001. Oh my God, I feel so
James.
blinking ancient. You're kidding me, James. 2001 you were born?
Even I feel old.
Oh God,
Even I feel old.
make her old. Sure, I was in my 30s. Could have been possibly in my 40s. Oh dear Lord.
James, is that your mum or it is your mum? Hi Emma, it's lovely to see. It's his mum. It's his mum. James, do you know your mum dropped me a message on Instagram a couple of weeks ago?
Oh, aye.
No, it was just saying because I'd done a picture or something with all of us, and she was just saying how much you enjoy it here. I don't know if you still do now. That's a couple of weeks ago. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Very, very different in a couple of weeks. But yeah, it's lovely to see you popping up, Emma. Nick on YouTube is saying, I can't get out the habit of calling CC's double-sided papers the A side and the B side. They both are gorgeous. I grew up with the impression that B side is lesser in quality than A side. Definitely not the case.
That might come to do with records. Back in the day, records. I am way showing my age now. But vinyls, old vinyls, A side, B side. B side was always that choice that never made the cut. Yeah. But I used to find B sides sometimes better than the A side. So yeah, I get that.
I get that as well. Anne on Facebook saying, good morning everyone. Looking forward to the show today. I am positive it will brighten my day. Always does when Debbie's in. Always does. From a very wet and dismal Derbyshire. Well, we will certainly do what we can do today to brighten your day. We've got a question here. This is going to be right up Debbie's street here. YOU Expressions is saying, can you use water reactive ink pads and the Duet ink pads to colour white Centura Pearl cardstock?
So you can use any of the ink pads to cover on top of your Centura ink pad. Wait a minute. Centura ink pads? There's no such thing.
Hey, that's a good idea, though, isn't it?
Centura Pearl, yeah, you can. You'll just need to let it set. So I usually tend to dry off in it because I know I talk about water reactive and then opaque and all the other ones, but the ones that stay wetter longer, water reactive stays wetter a little bit longer as well. Not quite as wet as the opaque ones, on the duets as well, so I just make sure I dry them off, but you can do, yeah. You can.
Awesome,
yeah.
Brilliant, thank you. Nikon is saying, Debbie, absolutely love what you've done there with the happy letters, lifting them, raising them, gives you a lot of dimension. Colleen saying, love this card and the drop shadow. Marianne on YouTube is saying, beautiful birthday card, Debbie. Diane saying, really, really beautiful card. We also had there a moment ago that was just gone. Oh, here we go. Colleen saying, Craig, really, really enjoying your advent calendar reveals this year. Thank you
Craig,
so
I've been
much,
watching
guys.
your big telly. Do you know when I was poorly? I was very poorly.
Yeah.
I was very, very, very poorly last week. So much so bedridden all week. And I watched it every day on my big TV. And I've subscribed.
Oh,
I subscribed to you as well. And I was watching you and I was like, oh, I love this, watching me Craigie on big TV.
Do you know something, Debbie? I've been absolutely blown away this year.
I've loved what you've done this year.
I don't know, as I always say, the two people in the room here, myself and Debbie, when we do things like this, we do them in our own time because we enjoy doing them. You know, I always say I don't care whether I get a million views on them or whether I get one of you watching. The key thing is we do it because we enjoy them. I know you feel exactly the same, but I've absolutely been blown away with how many people have been watching them this year. So I appreciate you saying that as well, and thank you, Colleen, for that one. Yeah, the new door is up, number 12. It's up there for you to check out. Diane's in saying beautiful card. Christy D is saying trying to fit 4 tables, 3 desks and a filing cabinet into one room is worse than playing Tetris. Oh, and don't forget the telescope. Break time and CCTV to keep me insane. What kind of house have you got? I'm intrigued to know what's in there. And we've got Hayley just for Wake Up Call, and Susie's going to be in for the rest of the day. Susie T's going to be in, which is going to be lovely as well. But let's have a look. Let's have a look at our confetti bordered eyes. I'm going to tell you right now, if you fancy a craft along, we've got one tomorrow with myself. I've got the craft along with these ones. So if you've already got them, great. And if you've not got them, get them today. And then it's going to be on our Crafters TV YouTube for you to go back and watch whenever you like. And you can do that craft along. And it's the confetti bordered eyes. Now, this is the 4-piece that you're going to be getting from this full set here. So just as a little FYI, I'm all wrong with my days here. So today is Tuesday, so therefore my craft along is Thursday, not tomorrow. It is Thursday. So yeah, Sheena is in, and it's funny that because I already told you that Sheena's going to be in tomorrow. So I've told you what the plan is for tomorrow on Crafters TV, and I'm just throwing myself in there as well. So the craft along with these with myself is on Thursday. Thursday, 48 hours away. Thursday. Now what we've got is we've got the confetti border dies here. Now you're going to get all of these different designs here. We've got our scattered flowers. We've then got our dancing butterflies. I'm not going to go into the detail as to what you can do and how you can use them, because of course that's what we've got Debbie for, and Debbie will show us these one in more detail too. But we've got party time. What I would say when it comes to these ones here in flight, if you're like, what can you really do with these ones? Oh my gosh, you will be surprised when it comes to the ways that you can use these. You've got the happy hearts, you've then also got autumn leaves, you've then also got things such as the pretty petals. You're then also going to be getting your dragonflies. Then not only that, you're then going to be getting your twinkling twinkles. You've whoever's wrote that, I don't.
Is that what it's called? Twinkling Twinkles? I love that name if it is. Twinkling Twinkles.
Someone's put so stars and dots, or someone's put twinkle twinkle.
Oh.
Do you know something? I'm going to call them out on whoever it is. Down here. Is it? Is it? Yeah.
No, it's not. Is it called Twinkle Twinkles?
It is actually called Twinkle Twinkles.
That's Marie's writing.
So up here we've only got, well, we're not calling it Twinkle Twinkle, so we're going to call it Stars and Dots. So there you go. There we are.
Twinkle
Twinkle. You've then also got Spots and Dots.
Oh, I love that one.
Although, can I just say, guys, who's doing this to me? We've got Spots and Dots, and then we've got Stars and Dots. It's our little cheat sheets onto the back there. Just to say as well, of course, you may be familiar with them in the past on HSN. Maybe HSN have given them a slightly different name. But all of these ones you're going to find in the full bundle across on our website on Shop the Day. Maybe you've already got the first set. Here on Crafters TV in the UK, we did launch the first 6 of them. So maybe you're like, well, Craig, I've already got the 6. I don't really want to go for that full bundle again because I'm going to duplicate. If you want to go for them individually or in individual bundles, you can do that also across on the website as well. But the full pack there, the 12 pack, £60, $75, you're going to be saving £35, just over £35, or for you guys stateside, you're going to be saving $44.40. But if you're platinum, that's £48 or $60. And I'm just going to check with Nicola, because we've got our code now, that platinum price, is that back to the 20%? So yeah, just to clarify now, going forward, the rest of the day, the platinum price, that is it at the 20%. So that's your normal 20%. To activate that additional 5%, because we spun that wheel, of course, then at checkout, you do need to put in that code, and that is Xmas Inspire. It is a one-time use, so have a look, see what you want, see what you fancy across on the website, pop it all into your basket, and then use that code. So whatever level you're at, essentially as well, no matter what, you're getting an extra 5% by putting in that promo code. So check that out at the website. But Debbie, as I was saying with these ones here, at first you think, and I thought it when I seen them coming out, it's a little bit of squiggly metal, what can you do? And then you see what the design team, I'm just we're crafters, do you know what I mean?
Exactly,
We do think this. And then you see what the design team do, you see what our Nicole, Bianca and Marie does as well. And then when you start getting creative, they're so much fun.
They are. A lot of fun. And I do love, I'm not going to lie, I love the clean and simple look, or CAS as it's known in the card making, where you keep things nice, clean and simple. And you couldn't get any cleaner and simple than this. Absolutely beautiful. And every single one of these that pops out, or the waste, is what you can actually use again to add some extra decoration on. I absolutely love the style of these. I love the way that they've been, do you know what I love as well? Mix and match with other things that you've got in your collection, like, as you know, Wild at Heart's one of my favourites, so I love this one. But again, you can take those, you can on inky backgrounds, you can pop the waste back in there to add a little feature. Again, that's what's being done with this one as well. Just absolutely beautiful. Two very similar colours there. Look at this one, Craig. I love that.
So simple, isn't it?
So simple, so effective.
Exactly.
And all that is an inky background underneath, and then using a little same strip from there to put little accents back in from the waste. It is absolutely exquisite. Absolutely exquisite. And then, of course, you can deck it to in all different styles of cards. And I had to pull this one out because I love a TP card. And I absolutely love how, and I don't know who's done that one because there's no name, I just love how that's being used all the way around.
So pretty.
It is so lovely. I have had a little sneaky peek of Craig's craft along project for Thursday, and it's beautiful because it's right up my street.
Thank you.
And I love it. It's just fabulous, and I know you guys will love that too.
Actually, what we might do, Debbie, if it's in launch party,
Yes.
because I do have it here, we'll wait till launch party, we'll show it tonight.
Oh, absolutely.
Okie doke.
Absolutely. Right, I am going to do a box. So I'm going to make a box and I'm going to decorate it, the whole of it, from the top to the sides, using the confetti borders. And I'm using the confetti sprinkles because I absolutely love these. So with my box, now I started, this box is actually 2 pieces of cardstock, and it's black and white. I'm having a black base and a white top.
Okay.
And I started life in both the same way, the size of this, at 11 1/4 by 7 inches, and scored it at 2 inches all the way around. Now on this, I've already took my little pieces out. I've already scored and put my burnished lines in. But what I'm going to do is place a little confetti. Now, which way around shall I have it, Greg? I think I'm going to go that way. And I'm just going to have it featured on this side and this side. And then I'm going to decorate these 2 panels with a different colour. So I'm going to pop that in and hold it down with some low-tack tape, and then run that through the Gemini. I think I'll switch to my large plates just because I've got a larger piece of cardstock there, and then run that through. I remember Leanne pulling rank when these were launched. She pulled rank because she wanted to launch them herself.
I'm not surprised.
And I'm not surprised because they're absolutely, honestly, beautiful dies. And I went a bit like you, Craig. I looked and I thought, what are we going to do with these? And then I just saw the amounts of people, the inspiration that's out there, and I thought, oh my God, no wonder she wanted to do the launch.
Isn't it
I can
funny?
totally understand why.
Yeah, isn't it funny, obviously, because you know, for those that already know us here on the team, you know, I love nesting dies like Debbie, you know, those sort of dies I absolutely love. We do our great collections, Kingfisher collection, our big collections, but sometimes you just need something really subtle, really light, to be so much fun and so creative. And that's what you get with these. You
absolutely do. I'm just going to be careful because I've realised I've used, because I'm a little bit tight when it comes to low-tack tape, and I don't know why when we have so much of it. I've used the one from me, do you know my last demo with the blue?
Yeah, use that as well.
I'm like, Debbie, what are you like? Sometimes I question myself, Craig, although I'm loving the new poker tool, can I tell you?
Oh, Debbie, you've just taken the words right out of my mouth. I was just waiting to say that as well.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, and I understand now why Leanne, because Leanne, I know a lot of people loved my purple chunky one that I had made because it's easier for me to hold. And so Leanne asked me to give a design, send her a picture, which I did do, and this is what she's come up with. So a really nice, chunky to hold for people with dexterity problems as well. Something nice to hold in your hand. And what I love about it is the little cheeky design, the little tiny flip up there. So you know when you're trying to get underneath things, oh my God, that made such a difference.
Big difference, doesn't it?
Such a difference. For us as crafters, I love how she thinks, me, honestly. I don't know how she does it.
I don't know.
But she does think of all the things that as crafters we want obviously it pokes out really perfectly, but like for things like getting under low tack tape, instead of having to get your finger underneath it, you've got the little hook there to be able to help you. I'm not throwing any of these waste pieces, I'm just going to leave them there. So I'm just going to make sure I've cleared the die, and then I'm going to do the other side. But I'm going to make sure I'm going to make sure I've got clean low tack tape this time.
We do have that essential toolkit on the show as well. So once Debbie's done a demonstration, we'll go through it, because it really, really is worthwhile. Even if you know a crafter, I think, Debbie, but you want to get them something, but you don't know what, you know, they've got dies, they've got die cut machines.
It's a great one.
It's a really good one, isn't it?
Yeah, really good one. Yeah, absolutely. I love as well, can I just tell you, the tweezers. Now, I tell you, I hate tweezers. And I know we sell them, and you'll see Michelle use them, you'll see Jan use them, and
like
Corinne, and everyone uses them.
yeah.
And I'm like, I get fingers and thumbs. But these, I use all the time.
Yep.
I absolutely love them. Look at that. I love again. I think it's because they're so much easier for me to hold, and they've got the little rubber grips on there as well. So for me, this makes life a little bit easier for me. So I'm a lover of these tweezers.
And then the small scissors, the snippy scissors as well.
The snippy scissors, I knew you'd love those. Did I run this through, Craig? I can't remember if I run it through. No, you didn't, Debbie.
At least we've got James watching us. James on the
it is.
ball.
This
He's
is
letting us know.
This is
like,
because
no.
I talk too much. Don't know if you noticed. I do like to talk, and then I forget what I'm doing.
I think as well, we forget, when we're on Crafters TV, we forget that we're colleagues, because our genuine friendship just comes out, and we just randomly chat about anything. Oh yeah, you guys are watching, aren't you?
Yeah, we forget you're watching sometimes. That's the thing, we forget you're watching. Now I'm just going to take this off. So that's my two sides done. And then I've got a nice piece of coloured cardstock. I'm just trying to find my little area to go underneath. But look, I don't have to worry about it anymore, because it's all there ready for me. Get me little pokey bit underneath and start to bring that tape forward. Makes such a difference, it really does. Oh, didn't take that all off. Let's get underneath. There we go, and pull that back. James, is your mum a crafter? Oh, bless her. I was just, you know, when you said that James's mum were watching, then I was thinking, is she a crafter? Because obviously James doesn't appear on screen.
No.
So I thought, I wonder if she's crafting. And James has just told us that Emma's making
Christmas cards,
Christmas cards, loving it.
Well, the good thing as well, and it's a lovely thing that Sarah allows us to do, if little products are that, if they're not being used on air, we're allowed to borrow them. You know, you could always borrow a few things as well for your mum to try and have a little play with as well. There you go. Yeah, let us know, Emma. What do you want to borrow? What do you want to borrow? Yeah, we've got your back.
Although, Emma, don't be asking for machines, because Craig lent Ben a machine and he never got it back.
Never got it back, no. And then he got a personal one, and I still never got it back.
Still never gave it back.
Oh, Daisy still used it. I was like, thanks, Ben. Pull that one. But yeah, No, and that's what's always lovely about Sarah or Jenny as well, and the team, you know. As long as they're not being used on the show, if we want to try something or have a little play or that, then we're allowed to do that. The only thing we'll have to worry about is Tracy. Yeah, it's all very well going through our boss Jenny and then the big boss Sarah. That's one thing. That's easy. The actual boss of our library in the studio out there, Tracy, totally different thing. Totally different thing. Sarah says yes, Jenny says yes. Tracy's like, what are you doing with that? Where's it going? I want you to sign it out.
She is the boss of that area.
Yeah. That's why it's so controlled perfectly.
Of course it is, and that's why it's run so perfectly as well. And you know, you only have to ask for something. She knows exactly where everything is. Exactly where everything is.
Although don't say, you know, at the start of the show, Tracy will come. And sorry, Michelle, if you're watching, I'm going to throw you under the bus here.
Oh no, what are you going to do?
Tracy will come and go, oh, have you got everything? Do you need everything? Yeah, no, I'm all good, I'm fine, everything's there, we've got it all. Bet your bottom dollar, you go live within the 2 hours, Michelle's like, oh, where's Tracy? Can before the show, I'm good, Tracy. I've got everything. I don't need anything. I need this. I need that. I need.
Now then, that's me and Michelle. That shows how much alike we are because I'm exactly the same.
Yeah,
I am
I've never
exactly
noticed
the same.
that.
She always asks me at the beginning of the show, and I'll say, "Yeah, I'm fine, Trace. Thanks very much. I'm okay." And then you get into your demo, and you think, "Oh no, I forgot. I need." And then, "Oh no, I forgot. I need." And I'm like, "Oh no, she's going to kill me." And so sometimes when I disappear off screen, it's because I've disappeared to find Tracy to help me find something. It can't be helped. I
No,
feel
it
like
can't.
I've got everything ready, but then turns out I haven't. Right, you can see on my side of the box, looks gorgeous cut into there. I've kept all my little sprinkles just here because I'm going to reuse some of those as well. Now, I have taken a piece, this is going to sit on the top of my box, by the way. Now, I've deliberately cut it down shorter because I'm going to add some mats and layers to it. But I used pigment inks for this. So I used Midnight, Parakeet and Plum Jam to create that lovely smooth transition. We forget how nice it is to use our, excuse me, our opaque pigment inks. You just need to make sure you let it dry naturally. You can speed that process up. Sorry, I've got a little tickle.
Have you
Just
got
bear
water
with me a
there?
second.
Have you
I've
got it?
water,
Yeah, no problem. That's fine.
There we go. It's clean water, Trace. Trace. It's clean water. It's clean water, Nicola, thank you. Yes, it's clean water. Sorry, I'm getting my names mixed up at minute. That's my excuse and I'm sticking with it. I keep calling Safi Tasha and Tasha Safi. So I'm getting, I think it's an age thing.
My mum does it. Well, my mum's done that for years. Mum calls me every single name in the family before she actually gets to me.
It is a mum thing.
Yeah.
It's a mum thing.
Paul, John, no, because she even calls me Clemmy once. Right, okay, Mum.
Oh, Craig, your video other day, when you were watching telly and then you turned your camera and dog were just there staring at you. That was so funny. I literally just sat, because I follow a lot of like doggy kind of videos on TikTok, and that just cracked me up.
I don't think I put it on my Crafters Companion Insta, so I'm going to have to do it just to explain, as Debbie said.
It's so good.
I was at home in Scotland. I was just got up, had a cup of tea. I was watching a bit of the TV, and I could see something just right there at the side. It was Clemmy. She was up. She was just looking and staring at me. So I got my phone, so I just had it on record and had it facing the TV and my mum's, and then I just span round really slowly, and just Clemmy's face just appeared right in front of me. I couldn't resist it. So
it was so funny.
I'll post that.
I loved it. Honestly, loved it. I just thought that is class. That absolute class.
Craig's home.
Oh, I know. It's like, and I don't want him to move anyway.
No,
Staying
no.
right there. It's just the way we're looking at it. Is it he?
She,
Sorry,
yeah.
she was looking at you.
Yeah, yesterday morning, because I'd left Debbie about 4, well, I got up at 4 and I was on the road for 5. And even then she got up and she was just there with her cuddly toy. She always comes with her cuddly toy.
Oh, little sweetheart.
I was like, look, I'll be back in like 9 days' time, don't worry. Not that she can understand, but...
Is it your mum's doggy?
So, yeah, my mum and stepdad's, yeah. She really is good as gold.
She's beautiful.
She's a wee monkey, but good as gold. She's a wee monkey in the house.
Yeah.
Like she doesn't chew or anything like that. She just likes to have a lot of fun. But you know something, Debbie? See, when she's out for a walk, 'cause it's down to my mum and stepdad training her really well, you know, she's absolutely perfect.
Oh.
She really, really is.
Right, Craig, I've cut that out. I've got all my sprinkles, or twinkles, I love your word, twinkles, sprinkles, but I'm going to use some of those and pop them back in to make a little decorated piece of it. So I'm just going to drop some random bits of glue all over. Let's just pop those down. I've got my little picky uppy pencil, and I'm just going to, so I'm offsetting the blue into the pink to give it that little bit extra, and the same with the pink into the blue. And it just makes, it literally just brings this to a nice, I love all of this. The way it's been designed, to use the sprinkles back into your designs, and even the little, I call them the little twirly bits, you know, from like a balloon. Or confetti, because I know you've got those cannons these days that have all these little things in there. The only thing that I need to do is I'm just going to pour a bit of glue at the back of my hand. Now, I do this because I know I'm okay, but if you're not sure, then just use maybe perhaps your, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the, Tape pen.
Tape pen. Dotty tape pen. Dotty
I
what?
can't remember the name. Dotty tape pen then for a second. Use your dotty tape pen to do that. If you if you don't do it, I'm okay putting the glue on the back of my hand. I know you do it as well, Craig.
I do it, yeah.
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 Just
Debbie said, if it's someone you want to do or you're going to try, just do a little test on the back of your hand.
Yeah, and then just add all of those over there as well. Now, I've already done a little bit of matting and layering with this one. So if I just bring in the one that I've done and I've used it onto some silver cardstock and black cardstock, let that dry. And I've even used, these little pieces here, they're like the little bits off top of a cake. I've even used all of those and popped some of those into. But what I've done is I've used pink up at the blue side and blue down at the pink side. So it gives it that little bit of a lift. And then I'm going to use some of those white sprinkles as well, but that's going to sit into the centre of my box like so. And again, gives it that nice little definition there and makes it stand out.
You know what I do love when it comes to, I'm just thinking of like the hundreds and thousands, which like the little sugar strands that we get. Yeah.
Yes.
Them on Angel Delight.
Oh, I hadn't had an Angel Delight for years.
Oh.
An Angel Delight's still a thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I bet they don't taste like they used to do when we were kids. They'll have to call numbers out.
Yeah. I think, to be honest, I think they're all sugar-free now, which is
not
any fun. But yeah, I know. Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
No.
But yes, hundreds and thousands on your Angel Delight. Nice.
Like that, Craig, I like that. Now, my two side panels, I have used the same colours. So I use the same colours in my design here with the papers. So it's the same parakeet and midnight and the plum jam. That one's got the two blues. That's just got the plum jam. But the white ones that came out of here of what I've used to decorate those panels as well. And they're going to sit either end of this box too. So I'm just going to switch up my glues though, I think. Let's pop me tape.
So have you, I know obviously you were offered just a little bit there because you're a little bit under the weather. Were you able to catch up with any Christmas films, or have you been watching Christmas films when prepping or that?
No, I haven't. I haven't seen any Christmas films yet. Oh, actually, no, I tell a fib. Sunday, Jingle All the Way, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Put that cookie down.
Oh, I love it. They were really cheesy, but really good fun. I quite like that one.
It is, isn't it? It really is.
But no, I'll be totally honest, when I was laid up, I watched a lot of YouTube, and I also caught up on my Criminal Minds, because I love Criminal Minds. And I didn't realise that was a new series.
Okay.
And I literally binge-watched it.
Did you?
Yeah. That was when I was in between sleeping, though, because I'll just tell you right now, I was sleeping a lot.
You were sleeping, yeah.
Sleeping it all off and not doing very much else. And don't even get me started about...
I wasn't going to mention it. Was not going to mention it.
Leona, we'll just not go there.
Nope.
Oh, my God. 3 years. 3 years, Craig. Three blooming years.
Just when you WhatsApped me in the morning, my heart sank. For you.
Craig, I left it right till
Absolutely
last
sank.
minute because I thought, surely I'll be okay. But Johnny sent me home from here. So for those who don't know, I was here a couple of not last Sunday, Sunday before, and I was feeling very unwell. And when I woke up, I told Becky, I said, I feel like I've been hit by a bus. I literally ached everywhere. I slept in between the shows, and then Johnny went, "You're going home. You're not staying anymore. You're going home." So I went home, and it's a good job I did because I was quite poorly. Fever started the minute I walked through the door, and that's where I stayed at home for the full, until I actually went to Hobbymaker on the Friday.
On the Friday,
and then I was still not myself at all, but needs must. We have to. The show must go on, as we say.
Yeah, but
good old showbiz there. In the world of craft. But yes, that did upset me just a little bit. And then I did tell, so she was playing Sheffield the day after, and I thought, I wonder if I can make it. And I literally, there was some, resale tickets, and there was one for the second or third row, I think it was. Not a bad price, and I was just about to get it, and then my son walked in room while I was laid up, me thinking I'm Superwoman. I'm like, yeah, I could make it. He's like, oh, when's that for then, Mum? And I went, tonight. And he just snatched my phone off my hands. He confiscated my phone, shall we say, because he was like, "You're going nowhere, Mum." He said, off your head. And you know when you refuse to look in a mirror? When I looked in the mirror, I was like, no wonder he told me off. Because I did look a little bit worse for wear. But It's one of those things. It's that time of year. It is.
Yeah,
it's that time
it is,
of
isn't
year,
it?
and
There's
it's
so
hitting
much
us all
going
at the
around.
moment. I've heard Becky's not very well.
She's
Jan's not very
no.
well.
Oh, is Jan not well either
No,
at the
Jan
moment?
got sent home from Hobby Maker early yesterday.
Oh gosh.
So yeah, so it's been getting everybody. I think it's doing the rounds.
It's one of those things, isn't it? Yeah,
It is. It's this time of
happens,
year.
Isn't it? This time of the year.
Yeah. Yeah, but we're all back fighting fit now. Well, I say fighting fit. We're back. We're back.
Well, we are, but I think the thing is, and we're all the same on the team here, and that's that, you know, we feel like we let the viewers down, we let each other down here on the team.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, it happens. Don't ever worry, you know.
Just debating whether to take that off, Craig, because I'm going to, when I put this round here, it's going to cover up some of that design. So I'm just going to take off what I think I need, because it's still fine, the box will still stick together, but sometimes with your patterns you have to think about those little flaps. So I've deliberately cut those down to size. I'm just going to practice, have a little, oh that's fine, I can keep that one nice and solid. There we go. And then the same with this one, I'm going to take off, let's take about that much off, and then just make sure I've got, yeah, the glue's still there. Stick that down. Doesn't compromise anything with your box, so you'll be absolutely fine. And of course, my solid panels make up for it. But that way, I don't see any of that. So it's still nice. When the black shines through, shall we say, it just looks really quite effective, and I've not lost any of it. What I could do, I've still got loads more sprinkles. I could be putting the sprinkles back into the side panels as well. But I'm quite liking where the box is at the moment.
Nice.
And then I think what I'm just going to add, I've got a little sentiment. What are my little sentiments? That you find, you know, randomly stuck around your craft room. I do a lot of stamping with these, and then just, what was that? What have I been heckled? Have I been heckled by something again? Seriously, all I said was that I put some sentiments, stamped them out and put them down places.
They didn't like that.
They didn't like it at all, did they?
No.
And I'm not going through that middle because I like that. So I'm going to...
Decisions.
The joys of being a crafter, not knowing where to stick your sentiments. We'll go at the bottom. There we go. And I'm not going to add anything else because I think the box, I think the design does all the speaking. I just put some silver mirror card behind the back there. And again, just a lovely box, lovely decorated box. And that's the kind of thing that you can be doing with these dies. They are absolutely fabulous. Cut into patterned cardstock, cut into inky backgrounds, keep them nice and simple, and then perhaps use the waste, just add those little accents. I love them. I know you're going to love Craig's craft along with it. So get hold of them now while you can. It's an amazing price, and especially with that discount code as well. I think that's a really great, a great incentive to get hold of them. That's a lot of dies. When you look how many dies you're getting, 12 separate dies. That's an amazing value. Do the maths and work out then what that works out. I mean, I'm not going to do the maths because I can't do maths. But when you think about 12 into that price, it's absolutely amazing, especially when you think how much you're getting for your pennies.
That's the thing, yeah, getting all of them that we'll go over right now. If you do want the 12 of them, as Debbie was saying, there's so many ways you can use them. You've seen the things that you can do. £60 or $75, you're saving £35.88 for you guys stateside, $44.40, but your platinum price at £48 or $60. They're there on the website for you guys Central Europe. You just need to go to .eu. You're going to find them in the euros. But let's have a little look, and the names that I will give you this time is the actual names that are on the packaging. So if you are wanting to marry them up across on the website, then this is our Crafters Companion names that we've given them that are on the actual packaging. So you've got your spots and your dots. You've got Twinkle Twinkle. You've also got Soaring Dragonflies. What you've then also got is your Pretty Petals. Then we're giving you the Autumn Leaves. We're then going to be giving you the Laurel Leaves. We're also going to be giving you your Confetti Sprinkles. You're then going to be getting your Party Time. You're also then going to be getting the Scattered Flowers. You're then going to be getting Dancing Butterflies. Also going to be giving you the Happy Hearts. And then you're also going to be getting the in-flight as well. £60, $75 with that platinum price, £48 or $60. Remember as well, as Debbie just rightly pointed out as well, because we spun that wheel on the last day of the 12 days of Christmas, you are, whatever level you're on, you're then essentially, you're going to get that little bit of a taster onto the next level. Now, what it does mean though is you do need to put in a code for this one here. It's a one-time use only, so therefore to get an extra 5%, so it kind of makes you feel as though you're in that next level of Club Inspire. You can see the details there. Your platinum 25%, gold 20%, silver 15%, or bronze 10%. But to get that extra 5% at checkout, you do need to put Xmas Inspire, one-time use. So have a look on the website, shop the day, see what you fancy, stock up on card, paper, go in with your tape runners, glues, etc., and take advantage of that extra 5%. With that confetti border dive, maybe you've already got the original 6 that we had previously launched on Crafters TV, and you're like, well, I don't want the full lot crate because I'm going to duplicate. One, think of gifts if you duplicate, but maybe you don't want them all, then do have a look. They've got them individually or your smaller bundles on the website for you to check out as well. So that is your 12 days of Christmas with the extra 5%. One use code today up till midnight tonight, and you'll get that extra 5% off. Like you're chatting amongst yourself, which is always lovely to see as well. I've got a couple of questions I'll fire to Debbie just in a moment or two. What we have got is we've got Diana saying, I've got 3 of these new Poke tools, obviously invested in 3 packs of the essential tool set. Christine Mahoney saying, hello to the amazing Craig and the beautiful Debbie. Love you guys so much. We've got Tracy Scott saying, good morning. Love it when you two are together. The Crafty A-team in action. Bless you. Thank you, Tracy. We've also got Christine Mahoney is also saying, we both got sick on the same time, Debbie. That craft along was when I was on with you. Yeah.
And Christine hadn't realised I was poorly, bless her, and I hadn't realised Christine was poorly either, because Christine was quite poorly that day too. So yes, I hope you're feeling better now. I do hope you're feeling better.
Yeah, let us know. Hopefully you are, Christine. Let us know that you're feeling good. A couple of questions. First of all, Debbie, it's from Jodie. Did you receive our gift? She said, from Harrods. She sent one to you.
Oh my God, yes.
Yes.
Can I just tell you, yes, I was, because it was when I was, so I've got it at home, Jodie. Can I just say, and I was going to, actually, do you know, it's funny you should have said this because I was going to do a post later. I wanted to say a huge thank you so much from the bottom of my heart because I wasn't feeling very well that day. And when I opened up the box, I was like, what is this? Tracy had fetched it over for me and I was like, are you actually kidding me? So yes, thank you so much. It's an absolutely beautiful gift and I genuinely mean it. I said treasure it, I won't because I'll be scoffing it. Let's just get it out there. But yes, I did. So thank you very much, Jodie. What a lovely, lovely surprise that was. I wasn't expecting it all and the lovely card that I got with it as well. Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely. Mandy's asking Debbie, sorry if this is a silly question. It is not. There's no such thing as a silly question. But please can you tell me, how do you know what the size of card needs to be? Sorry, I'm going to read that because I read that out wrong and I know it's not quite made sense. So I'll read it all. Sorry if this is a silly question, but please can you tell me, how do you know what size card to use when doing boxes?
So it depends on your box and the depth. So I always work, so whenever I'm working a box out, so I knew that those strips were a certain particular size. So my strip was actually 3 by 6. And then I worked out I wanted a couple of inches on my box depth. So I add all that into the equation and then that makes it, you'll totally understand what I mean. A4 card only goes to, is it 11¾ Craig? I need to just, let me grab a piece of A3 to tell you what I mean by that. Yeah, it's 11¾ by 8¼ which is our standard A4. So whenever you've taken your measurements to account, and I always, when I'm adding something, if I know I want a depth of, say, 3 inches, I put my 3 down, then I add my 2 onto this side, so I add the 2 to that, which takes it to 5, add the 2 on the other side, but then you've got to remember the 2 at top and the bottom as well, so for all 4 sides. So when you've added all that up, if you know it's underneath the 11¾ you can take your box measurements from an A4 cardstock. Anything that goes over that, then I'll know to switch to the A3. So it all depends on how and the size of the box that you want to make in. I'm actually making a box later on in the masculine makes as well, and I'll show you how I did the configuration and how I add it up. But that's how I always add it. So whatever size the depth it wants to be, so 3 by 6. we're going to use in this instance. 3, add my 2 on, add the 2 on, that's your 7. So I knew straight away I'm going to be able to get it from the A4. And the same with the length. So I took it to 6, but then I wanted 2 on this side, which was 8. 2 on this side takes it to 10. So I knew I could get my box out of that. And that's how I always, when I'm working with a box, take those measurements first, and then I know whether I can get it out of an A4 cardstock or whether I need to move to the bigger one, which is the A3. So that's how I always work out my boxes. And I hope I didn't confuse you too much there. And I hope that made a little bit of sense.
To me, yeah.
But that's how I always work it out. So whenever you've decided on your design and the size of your box it's going to be, then you can do those add-ons so that you know which way you're going and what cardstock you need. So I hope that helped.
Absolutely. Brilliant. Thank you for that one, Debbie. And as Debbie said, hopefully that helped Mandy. But see Debbie later on in masterclass as well when she makes the box that she's going to make. Now, we were talking about the essential toolkit earlier on, so what we're going to do is we're going to bring that in right now. It was going to be coming up later on, but we're going to show you now, seeing there's been some great chit-chat about the essential toolkit, and it really, really is essential. You're going to get it for $19.99 or $24.95. You're going to get your platinum price of $15.99, or for you guys stateside, $19.96. Now, in here, you're going to get 6 pieces. Now, this is going to give you the tools, but it's going to also give you our Crafter's Companion self-healing mat. Now it's 6 by 6, just over 6 by 6. You've got inches on one side and then you've got centimetres on the other side. So if you're familiar with our glass mat or our larger self-healing mat, you've got your grids, you've got your angles as well in there. So if you want to then start to line up or marry up, then you can do that. But you can cut into it with your craft knife and then it's going to self-heal. Now, nice little, diddy little self-healing mat. You've also then got your metal ruler. Now, your metal ruler as well, it is got centimetres on one side, and at last we've got inches on one of our rulers on the opposite side as well. Now, when it comes to that one, it does go up to 6 inches as well when it comes to the metal ruler. So that's in there. We're then giving you the tweezers. Now, you've seen just shortly ago how much Debbie loves these tweezers. Both, as Debbie said, and even myself, not a big user of the tweezers, but when it comes to these ones being the reverse ones, even the tips are quite sharp as well. You've got the little protective nib on the top there, but it's the reverse tweezers. Really, really handy, really, really comfortable as well. White with the purple and branded as well. So you've got your little tweezers. Then you've got, out of them all, 2 of my favourites here. This one being our smaller snippy scissors. Now, the actual blade of the scissors, they are kind of similar size as to our Crafter's Companion purple snippy scissors. The actual handles here just slightly a little bit bigger, but really, really comfortable. They get into all the little nooks and crannies if you're doing the fussy cutting. Once again, really sharp. You know, you want them to be, hence why you've got that protective casing as well. Not only that, you're going to be getting the pokey tool. So that's what Debbie's been using. Piece in. That's in there with the protective cap as well. Really, really comfortable. Ergonomic to actually hold as well when it comes to the hand. That's in that set. And then you've also got, which is even comfier as well, is your really sharp, and I'm going to be careful while I take this one off. You've got your really sharp craft knife as well. And you can then just unwind it and replace it as well with your Crafter's Companion refill craft knife. But you've got them there, the essential toolkit. If you know a crafter, you want to get them something to do with crafting, you're just not sure, you know that they've got a die cutting machine, they've got things such as dies and stamps, they've got inks, you want to get them something, that's an absolutely perfect one. It's an essential one. Now, you could be like me and Debbie and have like 90 million pairs of scissors and pokey tools and what have you. You can never have too many. You've seen our cases as well in the past. So it's a really, really good one to actually have. $19.99 or $24.95 with your platinum price of $15.99 or $19.95. Remember as well, you can still get that extra 5% discount as well. Just pop in that code at checkout. It's because we spun that wheel moment. So I wouldn't necessarily say go and rush at this moment in time. Maybe you want to wait after wake-up call and have a little look, have a think, you know, maybe jot down what do I need to stock up on, and then in between throughout the day. But what I will say, we've got just over half an hour left of wake-up call. If there is anything quantitative-wise, we're a bit I will let you know, but you do have that little bit of time. I want you guys to get advantage of, or take advantage of that extra 5%, and that is the 12 days of Christmas. What about papers? You know, We do incredible paper. World renowned, I'm going to say now, when it comes to the papers that we do. And we've got our bundle here with the Bella Luna. Now, maybe you've already got the collection and you want to stock up on the papers. Maybe you did think the Bella Luna, maybe necessarily collection-wise, wasn't for yourself, but you love the papers and you want to get the papers. You can do that here. It's the papers, the Bella Luna card, papers and vellum, 3-piece, although you get more. It's just actually 3 elements you can see. £35, $47. You've got saving of over 10%. But when it comes to the platinum price, you're going to be £28 or $37.60. It's from the Bella Luna here. It's from Sheena. It's your 36 sheets, 12 by 12, 180 GSM here. Some of the most beautiful, beautiful papers. I am not saying Bella Luna. How Nicola's saying it in my ear here. Well, I'm going to say Bella Luna. She keeps it. Whenever I say Bella Luna.
A-side. There's no B-sides of these because every single one of those sheets are absolutely exquisite.
They really are. Really, really are. They are a matte, so there's nothing stopping you coming along from, you know, maybe your white pigment pens or your gel pens or even some of your inks start to go in with your shimmer palettes if you've got the Sunbeam and the Moonbeam, but they really are. The detail is absolutely exquisite. The colours that you've got, the layout that you've got, whether, as you say, with the A side or the B side, you've got the best of both worlds when it comes to these ones here. And that is your 12 by 12. That's your 12 by 12 papers. These ones 180 GSM, as I said, and you've got 36 sheets. Let's have a look at the vellum here before we go on to my favourite, which is always the linen cardstock. And you've got Debbie, I really don't have words when it comes to the Bella Luna within the vellums.
Something I'm going to use that later on in the masculine make section. But
just
they
going
are
to sit that there.
Absolutely beautiful. The colour, the way that the colours have been printed into vellum is just absolutely. Look at that. It's exquisite. Have you got it the wrong way around? I'm looking that. Have you got that sideways? There we go. There we are. That's better. I'm looking then thinking, what's happened to the moon? But literally, aren't they beautiful, Craig? That detail in that vellum is stunning.
It really is stunning. I'm more paranoid now about getting them the right way up than actually showing you them all. But they're really, really beautiful. Having that little bit of translucity as well when it comes to each of these designs. These are just a few of them. I won't have time to show you every single one of the designs. If I bring you within that one there, I mean, whether you're going to go, or whether you're choosing to use the black ones, whether it's the navy ones, the teal ones, but within these ones, you've got 24 sheets in total, 150 GSM, and then you've got 6 designs as well, and 4 of each. So phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal, beautiful, exquisite, elegant, all of these words when it comes to the vellum. And then what we're then going to also give you within that set there is we're going to give you your luxury linen card pack. A4 in size, you've got your 8 colours, you've got 3 of each, and within these ones here, straight up my liking here when it comes to the teals. You've got your mint, you've got ivories, you've then got the plums in there, purples, and then you've got some of the greys as well as the navies as well. So within that set, really nice set that maybe, as I said beforehand, the Bella, because we know and we understand not every collection caters for everyone, but that's why we have so many incredible launches, so that we've got something for everyone. Maybe the actual collection wasn't something that took your fancy, but the papers were, and you want to stock up on the papers, or you want to go for them, then of course you can absolutely do that. £35, $47. You've got a saving of over 10%. Then you've got your platinum price as well, £28 or $37.60, and also take into account that code as well today, Xmas Inspire, one-time use, and then just make sure you get all of the goodies that you want when it comes to the website. What I will say as well, it's going to exclude machines. I'm going to say that right now when it comes to that one. I'm presuming, I'm saying that, and I'm presuming, and they do say. Do you know what we would say? Usually when we say to the codes that excludes any new launches, which we've not really had ones in December, and excludes machines. Do what I do, just try it. Just give it a shot. What's the worst that can happen? It's not going to work. You know it's going to work within everything that we've shown you as well today. Give it a shot and see. But yeah, you've got that code as well, one-time use, Xmas Inspire. And then what we're going to do is let's have a quick look here at the Kingfisher collection. So going from one extreme to the other, but the tropical colours that you've got, the tropical designs, that back page, you've got all these sentiments here that you can chop into. But once again, Debbie, the A side and the B side from these ones here.
Absolutely stunning. I love this paper pad. It's right up there in my top 3 this year because it's just, I think it's the colours.
I do as well,
and you know, I never thought I'd say this, but I love the Kingfisher bird. I think it's absolutely a beautiful bird. But the design, how it's being put into those papers is something else. It's off the chart amazing, that one.
Really, really beautiful. You've got the 12 by 12. Not only that, you're then going to be getting your 6 by 6. Now, both of these exactly the same. The 6 by 6 have been shrunk down. The reason we do like to point that out is because we don't want you to think, you know, and some companies do it, and it's not necessarily always a negative thing, but sometimes what they'll do, just to save on, you know, whether product or money, they'll just chop it up into 4. We don't do that. We shrink it down so you get the exact image, whether it's 12 by 12 or whether it's a 6 by 6. 37 sheets. 36 are your double-sided pattern papers. One of those sheets as well is the sentiments because you can cut them down in that back one. You've got the vellums that we can see here. I'm not going to flick through all of these vellums here, but it gives you an indication as to the designs that you've got. They're going to work and coordinate, of course, with the papers that I've shown you there. 24 sheets that you're getting, and then you're going to get 6 designs within each one. And then once again, within this bundle, we're giving you the linen cardstock. This one we will have a flick through where you're going to get your 6 colours here. And these ones are so incredibly bright when it comes to things such as your fuchsias, your oranges, you've then got your teals, you've then got your blues, your navies, as well as the greens as well. So these are going to work well. Actually, do you know something? These would also work well with the Bella Luna as well. If you want that hint of that strong pop of colour, whether it is the fuchsia or, of course, with the orange, but then even that darker tones will work with the Bella Luna collection. But that's everything when it comes to the card and paper bundle from the Kingfisher collection. 12 by 12, 6 by 6, 8 by 8 vellum, and your A4 linen cardstock. £43 or $59 with a platinum price of £34.40 or $47.20. Gather what you want when it comes to the basket. Take advantage of that code, Xmas Inspire. I know many of you have already decided on what you want and you've got all the items ready there in your basket. So we're going to give you a couple of minutes to check out your basket and we'll be back after this.
Many of our viewers bring up time and time again, and that's our wax seal gate.
Thinking, Joe, it might not work as well because I've put too much. Oh, I've forgotten to put me thing in place. Because I have a way of words that I think that doesn't engage with that and can come out all wrong. Water.
That wasn't the one you just washed your brush in, was it?
Sorry. Yes, but it doesn't matter.
No, it wasn't, was it? It was. Are you kidding?
I'm going to have to say, it's a slip of the tongue. I'm going to say it's maybe to do with my Scottish accent. I'm maybe going to say it's because of Mr. Ben Mosby. He is, well, yeah, he doesn't help matters.
I've made pots that have exploded when I fired them. I've done zips in inside out. It happens to everybody.
We've all spilt our glitter all over our project or knocked the water over.
You right?
I've just noticed I've got my dress on inside out.
So I was messing about doing some backgrounds with the sparkling, took the lid off it and managed to catch the pot somehow, and the whole thing came towards me, down my front, across my lap, onto the floor.
Went to reach for the water and, you know, do the tapping with the and so there was less tapping and more sort of a tsunami. I've got some get to know people from places and walks of life that we wouldn't come across in our everyday life if it wasn't for Crafters TV and doing what we do.
I got so many lovely comments from people when I started doing the presenting, and it was just really such a lovely feeling. And it's nice that people keep messaging in. You know, we see the same people. We know you can build up that kind of relationship with those people. So it's just the fact that people like what we do and they're pleased. And I do love it when people send us photographs of the items that they've made.
We talk about customers, but really, they go in as a customer, come out as a friend. The support that I get is amazing. The messages I get are amazing.
Me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers at Crafters TV. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise. Other people have got a completely different health issues. They understand and they relate to what I'm going through, what others are going through. So whether we interact on a crafting basis or whether we interact on a health basis, a personal basis, we're all there to support one another. It is incredible.
The reaction of viewers when they come to meet us is worth all of the early mornings when we have to get up for our early morning shows.
Some of the customers come on as craft ambassadors and things like that, craft along with us, and being able to actually chat with them on air. Love it. I really love that connection with them.
We've had lots of shows where we've done like craft alongs, especially where we've had viewers craft along with us. We had a particular viewer, Joy, who joined us once before, and she literally made me cry on air, and Joe, because the things she said about us, it really was quite humbling that there are people out there that watch us and invite us into their living rooms and really treat us like family.
There we go. It's all of us guys, lots of fun here. Lots and lots of fun that we have here on Crafters TV. Lovely to see so many of you popping in again as well. Lois is in saying that was a beautiful gift box for that last demonstration that Debbie done. Michael Adams on YouTube is saying, Merry Christmas, Debbie and Craig, from Michael and Stephanie.
Aww,
and
Merry Christmas to
Hercule.
those two too.
Oh yeah, Merry Christmas to you too. We've got Christy here on YouTube is saying, good morning from Altoona, PA. I moved my craft room from the attic in the dining room to the second floor, bedroom with a TV in big capitals. I'm in my happy place. Grandson needed a bigger bed. Perfect excuse. Aww. Perfect excuse, absolutely. Makes a difference when there's a TV in the craft room, I always find. Rosalind Russell is saying, finally getting my Pro Sketch kits for gifts. Do you know something? You didn't get it yesterday. Can you use a code on that? I would have thought so. Give it a go. Give it a go. Wendy Myers is saying, I adore the Bella Luna collection. It is beautiful. Yes, when it comes to that code as well, when it comes to codes, we usually say, of course, it excludes any recent launches and machines. What I would say, and just do it because I do it when it comes to QVC and all of that, if you've got a code, easy pay code or that, try it. Yeah. If it works, great, bonus. Rightio, let's have a quick look at the additional collection of the Kingfisher, so we can go straight back to Debbie. And this is kind of the dies in the stamp form of the Kingfisher. So breaking it up, so if you want just the papers, if you want just the dies here, or maybe you want to go for both of them, then you can do that. And this is the 8-piece collection selection. You're going to get it, and I know this may sound daft, and I do say it whenever I feature it, Debbie, I think this has got to be one of my favourite dies in a long time.
I can't stop using that one.
I just absolutely love it. Absolutely love it.
You may be seeing it in a little moment or two.
Perfect.
I love that die.
So good. I absolutely love that die. That is within that set there. We're giving you your large creative card die with the outline die, so that then can cut into your card or out. And then, of course, you've got from the Kingfisher wing that pops up. You've also then got your stamping your die. So that's your flying Kingfisher there, stamping the die together. We're then giving you all of these sentiments as well. You know, a few of these ones, lovely ones, just saying wonderful in every way, good luck on your special day, and then you've got things such as you are amazing. So it's always nice having happy birthday and just for you like we've got there as well, but just that little bit different when it comes to the sentiments. Then what we've also got is the blue lighting when it comes to the Kingfisher, stamping the die together again. Also given you by the river, so that is your 2D 4x6 embossing folder where that backdrop's done for you. You just get to come along and do your colouring and your inking. And then we're going to give you kind of your silhouette stamps here as well. So all of these that you can start to add into the background when it comes to the cards or projects that you make from the Kingfisher collection. So that's an 8-piece, you can see there. You've got more than 8 stamps just on that one set there. So a really lovely little set there. Maybe a little bit of a taster when it comes to the Kingfisher. You didn't fancy the full collection, couldn't go for the full collection. At least you've got that set there. Maybe you want to go for the papers. But when it comes to that set there, £57.73 with the platinum price of £46.60 or $58.40. And of course, that will be that little bit less if you take into account that extra 5% with that code XmasInspire at checkout on the website. All there for you to check out on Shop the Day, but let's have a look with Debbie and see what we can do with this.
Was the beautiful embossing folder in there, Craig?
No, but it was yesterday. In a bundle we had yesterday.
I think they left that one in there to tempt me and tease me because it's my favourite.
It's the favourite one in flight.
I've actually got that later on though because it's in the
Good.
masculine makes. Jeez, I can't say that word. It's in there because I know, because I'm featuring that beautiful embossing folder in there. Look, though, that gorgeous die. It is exquisite. And I love what, I think this is Lisa's card, has done with this because you obviously have got the removable, I'm going to call it then, it doesn't move at all. The liftable wing in there, which is beautiful. What I love she's done is the vibrancy of the colours that she's chose to match those papers. And that's why that's a really standout feature card, which I think is absolutely beautiful. Wow, I love the Kingfisher bird. I love this stamp and die. These two pieces especially are probably two of my favourite bits in the whole collection. Absolutely exquisite. They really are. Let me put that one there so I can give you an eye
Can I just quickly say, Debbie?
Of course you can.
I've just checked my notes. That folder is in it.
It is.
I don't know why I don't have
That's
it here.
That's okay. That's fine.
I don't
because
have it.
I did see it, and then I was thinking, I know it's in me. I know it's in the show later on.
Yeah.
I'll show you that one in a second. Then.
You
But
sure?
I
I'm
knew it
going
was
to
in
speak
there
to
later.
Tracy and see if I can get it.
Oh, well, I will be needing it actually,
Yeah, you will
Craig.
do.
Yeah, I'm going to be needing it. So, yeah. Again, a lovely feature there in that one. The background, those silhouette stamps, I think are absolutely beautiful. And you can create your own inky backgrounds. That other beautiful embossing folder. That beautiful embossing folder in the background, absolutely, it really is a stunning piece. But my favourite, I make no bones of this. Nicole, no, did you survive? I did hear something in the background. I thought she were getting some fisticuffs then. Nicole Bretherick.
Yes.
Just a moment to take in this magnificent sample that she's done. It's my favourite sample of the Kingfisher collection. I love that embossing folder. I'm going to be using it completely differently. What Nicole's done there is just taken that colour and brought it to life. It almost feels like you can see him coming out of the water, exploding out of that water. But that's the looks you can achieve as well. I know Nicole is incredibly talented. I know she is. We all know that. That's why we pinched her and we brought her off the design team and made her work for us because she's absolutely just the most wonderful human being and the most fabulously talented designer as well, as they all are. Bianca, Marie, the whole lot of them, they're absolutely fabulous. But this collection is divine. It really, really is. Now, I am going to be using this gorgeous die. I can't help myself, Craig, but I just think it's beautiful. And it is called, the proper name for it is the Entwined Wreath. That's the name we got it with. And I'm going to take some of this lovely, brightly coloured textured linen cardstock, and we're going to run that through our die cutting machine. It is exquisite, this one. I love this.
I think, you know, whether it's springtime with the flower buds, whether it's the summertime with the flower heads on it, whether it's the autumn time with the autumnal leaves, and then winter time with the glitter and the snowflakes.
Yeah, it's one of those that you're going to be able to cross over into different collections that you have. So I genuinely do believe that as well, Craig, and I just think it's lovely. It's a nice size as well. It's not overly big, but it's not on the small side either. But what it is just... There's just something about this die. Absolutely love it. And no matter what colour you cut it out into. So let's just remove all of those pieces. I'm just going to get rid... Now, where's my pokey tool go? Because there will be a release hole there somewhere to poke through
Hayley, that's on our socials this morning, is saying the Kingfisher has to be one of my favourite collections.
Do you know, I can kind of agree with Hayley on that one. And when I first heard about the Kingfisher... Nearly.
Just about.
Kingfisher collection. Gosh, we're not having another picnic box incident, Craig. Nearly got me in a little bit of trouble, that one did. Yes, when we talk about that Kingfisher, I was one of those thinking, I don't think I'm going to like this one. And then I saw the collection, saw the papers, saw the dies, saw the stamps and thought, oh my God, I absolutely love you. This is just beautiful. I love the whole detail of that. And all I've done with this one, Craig, is I've actually cut one out in white cardstock and then added some fine glitter as well, because I wanted there to be 2 of these wreaths on my design.
Okay.
So just going to push that to one side. Now, I've already stamped out my beautiful bird. It's so gorgeous. And normally I tend to use the watercolour, because we did have some watercolour pens that came out with it. But I do love a spot of colouring as well, so I couldn't resist. I thought, let's bring in some of our gorgeous tri-blends. So I'm just going to grab myself a spare scrap of paper to pop underneath. And then let's do a little bit of colouring. So I've chosen burnt orange, I've got blue turquoise blend, I've also got true blue blend, and I've got the brown grey blend. And then I've also brought in my clear overlay sparkle pen as well, because I've got a bit of glittery there. And I mean, I know the Kingfisher's not a glittery bird, but I mean, who's to say you can't glitterify him up?
Exactly.
Exactly. Have a bit of glitter in your life. So let's do a little bit of colouring. Oh, keep my eye on time, my goodness me. I've just seen time.
Oh, gosh,
Craig,
yeah, right
what
enough.
on earth?
Flown in.
Where does the time go? I say every single time I come in this building, where does the time literally fly when we're in
Quite
here?
literally, yes, like a kingfisher.
Now, did you repeat what Nicola said, or was that just you two in unison?
Oh, did she say it as well? So,
She said it, yeah.
oh,
She
did it? Or
about-
said it at the same time?
Are you winding her up, Craig?
Maybe. Maybe.
Maybe just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. I'm going to go in with the dark side of the burnt orange, and I'm just going to go under the wing and on the under part of his body.
Beautiful colour to use as well.
It's
isn't it? The burnt
gorgeous, isn't
orange.
it? It really is. Let me go in down here because I think I'm going to add that little bit into there as well.
I think it's one of those with the dye that you get with it. I think if you use the dye on its own, and I mean that in kind of an aperture effect, you know, maybe like as a shaker, because you can clearly make out that the dye, once it's die cut, it is a bird in flight. So it's always good that you can use them. It's supposed to say stamp and the dyes work well together. You use the stamp on their own, but it's always nice when you can use the dye on its own as well.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to come in with that light tone again.
That sample that you showed that Nicole had done, Michael is saying on YouTube, I love the Kingfisher card. It looks like a photo I took when I was bird watching.
Oh, he sent me that picture. Michael takes some fabulous pictures. It's absolutely fabulous, that picture that he took. I'll have to show you, Craig, because it is beautiful. Very good photographer. All round lovely couple they were. I met them when they came to my demo when I was at... Now then, let me see.
Oh, is that Michael that put... Yes, Mike, yes.
Yes.
Yes,
and also
yeah.
an avid collector of... the teddies on QVC. The teddies. Charlie Bears.
Charlie Bears.
Charlie Bears, yeah. Yeah. And yeah, lovely couple. Both him and Stephanie came along, as well as some others as well. There was quite a few people there that day. Met some lovely people. But yeah, he's also very nature-wise. His photo was absolutely beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah, I didn't twig it was that Michael when you were saying that there. But yeah, I could imagine. Beautiful pictures. And that's the thing with that finished sample, as Debbie was showing. You can, and that's the sort of effect, and really easy as well when you do, whether it's alcohol colouring or you do your water-based
Well, yeah,
colouring.
I mean, a stamp's a stamp. You can do whatever, you know, method of colouring you love with your stamps. I just love alcohol colouring, so it cried out to me this time to use the alcohol because I believe, I'm not sure, but I have a feeling that the pens in this collection, the watercolour ones, I think they've gone, haven't they? I think.
Nicola's
I could
going to
be
check
wrong.
for us. As well as obviously you're using the tri-blends there. Oh, they are in stock.
Oh, they are in stock, so I could have used them.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Coulda, woulda, who sang that now?
Well, Celine done a song, coulda, woulda, shoulda. Dun, dun, but I shouldn't do that. Dun, dun.
That's it.
Yeah.
I wonder how she's doing.
God
bless
off
her.
her album, A New Day Has Come.
Love that
I
song.
know, it's, gutting.
I know, I love that woman.
You know, I do think that is her singing career over with, but you just never know.
So glad I
Time
got to
goes
see
on.
her when she came. I think it was my 50th birthday because I think that got cancelled originally. And my daughter ended up getting. She had to get me another ticket, and I did get to see her because she's God, that were on my bucket list for sure.
A voice. What a voice.
Yeah.
Nothing for me. Nothing or no one comes close.
Well, I think I am going to agree with you on that one. Although Leona, yeah.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I'm going to say just for a second, let's put it into perspective because they've both got powerhouse
when I think
voices,
of
haven't
what
they?
I just said there, yeah.
Yeah.
I think when you think of Mariah Carey, when you think of Whitney, you know, and I loved Whitney Houston, her voice and that as well. But when you think of all of the divas, I personally don't think no one can come close to Celine and her voice.
No, she made me cry when I saw her live, Craig. I mean, cry. I think it was just one of those moments because I'd always wanted to see her. And literally, oh God, that feeling you get when you see them walk on stage, it's undescribable, isn't it? It really is undescribable.
It is. And, you know, the songs that you've listened to for all these years, but to hear it live and to hear them actually singing it, it really is something else.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
as you said, to treasure
World class.
the chance of being able to see her in concert. Which
I
I'd
remember
love to seen her in Vegas, but...
Oh... That's where Adele's playing now, isn't she?
It is, isn't it?
She's in Vegas, yeah.
I watched some of the videos on TikTok.
Me too.
Because she goes out into the crowd, doesn't she?
Nicola, it's just like being there, I wish. Oh, Nicola, you've been to America recently, haven't you? I've just realised I've not seen her. Oh, I've not seen her since.
New York Nick, as I now call her.
New York Knickers?
No.
Did you say New York Knickers? Did you... Craig, you can't call her that.
New York Nick.
Oh, I thought you said Knickers. Oh, it was a nickname, weren't it? Yeah. Oh, I thought you said Knickers, Craig. I do apologise. I need to get my ears washed out.
Don't you ever apologise.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Nicola. So sorry.
Yeah,
How easy it was to colour him in. And
so
isn't
nice.
that the most magnificent bird? The most magnificent bird. And of course, oh no, do you know what I've done?
What?
Do you know what I've done?
Uh-oh.
What do we say not do?
Oh, I coloured first.
Oh no. Oh no. Man, this could go all wrong now. This is when Craig once said to me, Debbie, why'd you do it that way? I remember your words, Craig, and I took on board what you said until today. Because I remember you telling me, Debbie, you've gone to all that trouble of colouring and it could potentially slip. Yes, stamp, die cut, and then colour. Shall we give it a whirl?
Let's give it a
Let's
fine.
give
As
it a
long as it's
whirl.
secure,
Let's give
it'll
it a
be
whirl.
fine.
I'm pretty sure it'll be okay.
Yeah. Like, 'cause you know, you can't do it the way Debbie's doing it. It's just, I always have that fear that, God forbid, you spend all that time colouring and then you've maybe not put enough low-tack tape or washi tape down to secure it and then it moves and then you've ruined all that colouring. So that's the only reason that I always like to say, you know, it's ideally do the colouring last.
Yay!
Yes!
Woohoo! Ooh, you have little faith, Debbie, you have little faith. Right, let's put the card together, because I am conscious. We've still got a vote to do. So let me pop on, and I've just used the B-side of this gorgeous, gorgeous paper. There we go. By the way, Nicola, how was America? It's on my bucket list, Craig.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, I've got to do America at some point. I definitely want to do that. Now, I'm going to bring in my little wreaths. I'm debating now, do I have that? Because that gorgeous, actually, I might have that on the top. Oh no, I can't cover all my glitter. I just can't. Sacrilege. But that makes that pop, doesn't it, with that orange? Do you know, like it offsets? Well. Oh. I'm going to do it.
Go for it, yeah.
I'm just still going to do it. What was that, James? Oh, he does it to me every time. I said,
he's a wee tinker, is that, James?
What the heck?
Tinker.
What the heck?
Don't blame me.
I'll have to be really quick now. Oh my goodness me. Right, I'll just do a little...
What do I do to James to wind him up? Name one thing. Only you guys knew at home.
Notice James is staying very quiet.
Yes, yeah, Nicola's the one that's piping up.
Yeah, but Nicola's the voice for James. James is so polite, he's so quiet, he's so polite. And Nicola just says it as it is. She just tells you straight, Craig. Right, oh, now then. Well, let me commit there. I'm going to pop it that way. And just pop that on. And then I'm literally going to... Oh, I was going to add a little bit of sparkle, but do you know what? I'm going to leave it because I quite like him. Let's add a little foam pad or two just to lift that off. And I've got myself a little sentiment as well. But I'm going to shape it a little bit, so...
A laugh. We do have a lot of fun together here.
We do.
On air
sometimes too much.
When we're not on air.
When we're supposed to be behaving ourselves.
Where we're supposed to be.
We're ultimate professionals, Craig. Oh, God. Wait a minute.
They employed the wrong lot then, if they wanted professionalism every time. They're stuck with us now, though.
That's it. They can't get... Well, I say they can't get rid of us. No, they can't get rid of us. But actually, the way we're going, they may just do. Now then, do I have me good luck going through there and my kingfisher at the bottom? Oh, I think I will.
Can you imagine the uproar, Debbie, if they got rid of you?
Oh!
The uproar. There would be strikes, there would be everything, be banners. Who do we want? Debbie. When do we want her? Now.
Now then, I was debating, shall I have it? Do you know what? I think I'm not. I think I'm going to... No, stay off. Let's keep it nice and clean. We've got to be quick. I've just realised we've got to vote.
Yes, testing Hayley. Testing her. Here
right,
we go.
Number 1. Number 2. Or number 3. You decide. You have all of 30 seconds to get voting.
Oh, that's so good. I love that one. Brilliant. Yeah, got 3 to choose from. Let's have a minute or so, if that, to get the votes across. Hayley's going to then tally them and send them across when it comes to what one's going to be demo of the show. Let's have a look at this collection as well. Once again here, remember you are going to get that 5x7 3D embossing folder, that in-flight embossing folder that Debbie showed you at the start, so you will get that. You're also going to get all of these ones, the entwined wreath. You're going to get the in-flight creator card. You're going to be getting the flying gem. You're also going to get your all-occasion sentiment. You're then going to be getting your blue lighting. You're then also going to be getting your by the river, so that's a 4x6 2D embossing folder. And then you're also going to be getting the nature silhouette as well, that beautiful stamp set that you've got there. All of that, and you're going to get it at £57 or $73. You've got your platinum price there at £45.60 or $58.40. That's across on the website for you to check out. Have a look on Shop the Day. While you're there, have a little peruse as well, because up until midnight tonight, you've got the ability to be using a code to get an extra 5% when it comes to Club Inspire. Essentially what it is doing, it's part of the 12 days of Christmas. This is our last day, of course, because we're on day number 12. Then it's giving you a little bit of a taster of having that extra 5% that you would get within the next level of Club Inspire. The only difference this time round compared to when it's kind of the taster event is it is a code that you need to pop in, and it's a one-time use as well. So it's Xmas Inspire. Make sure you've got everything that you want into your basket and then use that promo code as well. And that's going to take an extra 5%. But the vote is in, Debbie, and it went to number 3.
got through together really quickly. Thank you very much.
Excellent. Thank you for that one, Debbie. We're just a way to run out of time. Just quickly, though, to let you know that we're going to be back, all of us back, with a male masterclass, Masculine Makes with Debbie. So that's going to be in 2 hours' time. If you're watching live, we're going to see you at 3 o'clock here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time. As I said at the moment, please do make sure taking advantage, if you're in Club Inspire, of that extra 5% when it comes to that promo code. Check out what you want, what you need. Make sure you're not going to run out on anything over Christmas and New Year, and use that code. We will see you all as a team within 2 hours. Bye.